Cool. Controversy, I'm going to mute you just because you're moving around a bit, but thanks. Uh,
Cool.
no, it's fine. Okay. Let's get started. You'll probably notice that a lot of new members are coming in, and the group's taking off a little bit. So there's going to be Pepe is going to talk a little bit about maybe some changes coming to the academy, and some things that he wants to bring up. So we're not going to do too much analysis this week, but we'll talk about the news and stuff like that too, right?
Yeah.
And then at the end, if you guys have any questions or charts that you want us to cover, then just let us know.
Right.
Yeah, Flange isn't here, eh?
Cool. Yeah, there's a lot of people currently joining. So you want to start off by just a quick run over on the charts and the current.
Yeah. So we'll start off here again with the Dixie here. So we had a pretty bullish week, right? And what's going to be our main resistance level is going to be this purple box here, right? So we're already kind of rejecting it off a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're looking for some sort of pullback here. And then ultimately we would like to see newer highs with the dollar.
Exactly.
If not, it could just break through here, but most likely this is an untested level. It's going to pull back. It's going to do a little bouncing around here for a bit. It could come down even lower, right? We're not completely sure.
Mm-hmm.
But that's our aim with the dollars, to get new highs, right? Because it's kind of, we don't want to break the trend, right? If you look at this on a larger time scale.
Yeah, exactly. The trend is just still forming upwards. Everything is still going healthy. So the pullback that we do look for will be, of course, going along with the current trend. So it will make it's going to do a pullback and basically make a higher high on top of it there.
So basically the levels that we're trying to watch here on this guy is we don't want to break down below this consolidation.
Right.
Because then we're going to change our bias, right?
Exactly.
You need to be open to be able to change your bias here, but we are going to see the rejection off of this as well.
Right.
So we're going to figure out which way we want to go off of this, right? And it wouldn't be really a good idea to place any orders yet, because you're right at, resistances.
Exactly.
So in the next coming days, Monday, Tuesday, we'll see how this plays out, and then we'll send some signals for you guys, right?
Yeah.
So major component that we're actually going to be trading, like always, the Euro USD. And we saw this major downswing here. And then all the spikes was from the news there that was released.
Yeah, so that lightsaber looking thing was because of the big fundamental news. I think it got released on Thursday. We pulled it out as well.
Screwed a lot of people over.
I think last week we posted calls specifically on this, on the fundamental. As soon as the fundamental news hit it for the Euro USD, together with the GBP USD, we got some very good, nice trades on that. We caught, I think, roughly like 50 pips or something around there, 50 to 60 pips.
So we can see that this was a previous low here, right? And they did a lovely sweep of the stop losses here, right? All that liquidity, and then come up and liquidate everyone else. Unfortunately, I thought this was actually going to come up a little bit more, but unfortunately for the euro, it got shut right back down. And since we're testing these levels again, they're more likely to break, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah, and that goes against to the correlation of the dollar index.
Exactly.
So the dollar index is making a new high again. You look forward for a much newer lows on the Euro USD.
Okay, we'll look at UJ.
Yeah.
I'm personally, this doesn't go hand in hand with the Dixie, which is a little bit weird for me here, but this is a great short setup. As you can see, there's a completely untested area that had a huge drop. So there's still a lot of orders here that are being waited to be filled.
Right.
Orders, that is. And then we've created on the smaller time frames, we've created a local high right here.
Yeah.
And then we've passed that created some liquidity, and it looks like it's clearly going to come back for a downswing here. And I've actually entered short just right about now, whenever we end here, I think.
The market, I think, is open right now.
But that being said, this looks like a great short opportunity. But because our bias for the dollar is going to go up, is we are likely not going to sit in this short for too long.
Yeah. Again, and that will be, of course, posted on the Forex call. So if any high win rate setup that we see, we will always post it on the Forex calls. However, if it's something in which there's a lot of noise being in the mix, then of course we will wait for everything to be filtered out and for it to be a clear pathway, right? Again, of course, if the dollar index does shoot up to a new highs, that does mean that the USD JPY can be going upwards.
Yeah, exactly. I think we'll see, like we were saying, a rejection here. I think it'll be a similar pattern with UJ.
Right,
It'll
exactly.
be a small little scalp. It'll come retest this explosive move, and then we'll go and create new highs.
Right, exactly.
Because I think this has been a downtrend for a while.
Yeah, on the longer, on the daily and then on the weekly, it's not too much of a big move, but yeah, looking at it just for the week.
Cool. So we'll talk about UCAD also.
Yeah.
I don't see a whole lot of movement in this lately. It's been kind of just doing a range from what I remember. Right. So I haven't personally been looking at UCAD too much. But with upcoming news, which we'll talk about in a second, this is going to be a very interesting pair to watch. And there's not really much analysis we can do on it right now, aside from, we have this resistance here to watch, and we have this range. So we're just going to see how the range plays, right?
Right.
But I won't talk too much about that. It's just going to be, I just wanted to mention it because it's Wednesday, right? Wednesday that there's going to be crazy volatility on this. So we're going to be trading that live with you guys, right?
So that's the FOMC basically. You want to pull up the Forex factory to go over for the week.
Yeah.
This is the week's fundamental news that we are going to be looking at. So for Monday, we have JPY. So that's going to be volatile news that we would trade. Again, on the live trading, we would put our entries and our exits, everything. So this specifically would be USD JPY. So we will be scalping it for Monday. Again, as you can see there, it says tentative. So it's not really a specific time. However, we will see the volatility, and when we do, we'll basically trade on that. Going down, it's Tuesday. We don't really have anything much going on for us. Wednesday is, again, the big day, as Hunter mentioned. It's going to be the FOMC.
And that's the GDP.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty much the GDP for the CAD as well. So that's why he mentioned and where we're going to be trading USD CAD, because there's going to be volatility for both of those currencies. So the FOMC being the federal funds rate, right? So we will see if they're going to cut the rates, or based on that, obviously we will see what movement does it have on the market. So if the Fed rates are cut, obviously leading to a little bit of bearishness, but then again, on Friday now, Thursday we don't have nothing. So moving on to Friday, I think we have NFP. Yes. So the NFP is going to be.
This is a crazy one.
Yeah.
For the volatility is absolutely nuts, and the thing with the NFP is you're not really gonna know which direction it's gonna go, right? You're just gonna play off of the reaction.
Yeah.
And it's often, we see fake outs every single time. It fakes one way, gets some liquidity, gets some FOMO, and then just spikes back the other way. And you can really play off that, right? So we'll show you guys how to do that this week.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's going to be a full thing again, live trading, everything, the type of orders that we're going to be going in with, what we look at, what fundamental measurements do you look at as well, and in which how the market will be affected by it. But I guess that's all for this week in the sense of analysis.
The news and the analysis. I think we're just doing a pretty quick summary there. In terms of Bitcoin, quickly, Bitcoin Bitcoin is retesting this range again, and it's likely to break.
Right.
The third test now. So I don't know if you guys are trading Bitcoin, but we're probably going to come down and test this 8K range.
Yeah. I think we've been posting it for the past like week or so that, you know, it was supposed to test 11K as it could be a possibility. However, it's really weak.
All right. NASDAQ still making new highs. We don't need to really talk about that. So Pepe,
Yeah, so we wanted to talk about the new things that would be coming in the future, of course, as Hunter mentioned. So basically, in our academy, currently we are slowly processing to release our indicators that are supposed to be coming out soon. We will be having our own special custom indicators for Tradevago members that you guys could use to help you analyze the market much better. Apart from that, we'll be having a lot of new updates in the form of sense of the services that we would provide. We have our basic courses that should be releasing by the end of this end of this month, if not, towards the opening. We've just been adding a lot more content to it, making sure that we cover as many corners and make sure that we have it all detailed for you guys from the basics. So the basics will be released first, and then following up with the essentials, and together after that would be the advanced. So it won't initially be released all together. It would be sort of a back-to-back thing, and whereby we would first post the basics, see as much feedback, and from there on continue to post the other episodes.
And for a lot of you guys, it'll probably be old news type content, right? You've already learned all this stuff before, but for a lot of new members that are just getting their feet wet,
exactly, yeah,
for them, right? So
right, yeah. So we want to cover everything from A to Z. Make sure that everybody's understands what to do, and even for the Forex calls and the crypto calls, we have basic videos on how to take our signals. Let's say if you're still learning but you still want to trade. So yeah, again, we're going to teach you guys the basics of how to take those signals, how to follow along. If you're doing on the live trades, how you guys can take the live trades with us. So there's going to be a lot of great things coming to the academy. On top of that, I know there's a lot of questions that people also have for the VagoBot. Now we've been getting a lot of questions on that.
People are kind of confused with how it's working. So now's your time if you got any question. And anyone who's going to be watching this in the recording, send Hunter or Pepe a message, because we can't answer them right now because you're not here.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. So if those are watching for this this in the future, then if you have concerns on how you're going to be able to upload certain IDs or the sign-up procedures, any questions, whatever it may be. I just wanted to touch up maybe just a few things on the VagoBot now. For example, I know many of the questions would be bigger account and smaller accounts. So an account using a smaller lot sizes, which again, all these terms would be taught, lot sizes and things like these basically. But a lot of people are asking, why is it different when you run the VagoBot on a bigger account compared to a smaller account? So the bigger account and the smaller account obviously trade based off of this something called lot size. And again, we will have a full video which we're going to be releasing, and I want all you members to basically go through this video. This video would cover everything together with a whole illustration on the screen showing you the difference between the big account and the small account, as well as going over on how it basically trades, not the actual strategies, but however how it takes its trades and how it goes about with its artificial intelligence, right? Because this is an expert advisor together with a AI, so it's combined together.
Controver with a 5. He was the one that was wanting to sign up with Crypto Rocket there, Pepe. And I know you're more the expert with this side. His question was, can you withdraw back into USD when you're taking your profits out, or does it have to be in Bitcoin? You know what I mean?
Right. So the way it goes, right? So you're not going to be withdrawing your money, sort of say that directly in fiat. But what you could do is that the second they withdraw for you, because it's going to always come out in BTC currency. That's the thing about our alternative broker with Crypto Rocket. So the way it works is that you can deposit your funds using BTC, Visa, debit card, etc. For the Visa and debit card, you do need to do something called KYC, which is know your customer. So they would ask you for some identification. However, if you're depositing in Bitcoin, then you wouldn't need to do anything. It's meant to be sort of an anonymous form of things. But however, for the withdrawals, when you're withdrawing, for example, in BTC, the second you receive your BTC in the wallet, you would then convert that straight into the USD. We will be posting some websites in which you can convert your BTC for cash or convert it to a transfer into your bank account, or whichever form of way that you would like to receive your funds, right? But the end story to this is basically that you could convert basically your withdrawals into fiat, or you can keep it in BTC. Up to you.
If you go to under the crypto channel tab on the Discord, there's links, and I've posted a couple different links there for means to buying and to selling Bitcoin, right? And these are, I guess they're Canadian based.
Yeah.
I think NDAX can be used in the States too, if you know for sure. I do know that they have US dollars, so.
Yeah. For the Canadians, you guys could use the most famous one, which is ShakePay. It's perfect. It works very, very great with Canadians. So the second you receive your withdrawals in Bitcoin, you can pretty much take it to ShakePay and just withdraw it straight for fiat currency, right?
Yeah, and again, just e-transfer you too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they e-transfer it to you. So the people that want to just have it for, keep BTC, then that'll be convenient for you, right? So if you withdraw your Bitcoin and let's say you would want to trade cryptocurrency, then you could always send it to your, of course, the cryptocurrency exchange that you're on, and then start trading crypto side of things, basically. So.
Yeah, I've got the Coinbase link up there. If they need to use Coinbase.
Perfect. Yeah. Coinbase is
NDAX is my preferred one, just because the fees are so small. I think they're 0.3% or something, and it's free to deposit.
Yeah, exactly. And again, for the equity side of things, it's a good thing that you brought up this withdrawals and deposits. So for the equity, I know a lot of people have been posting that they have been successful with the deposits as well as the withdrawals. So I know Canadians can't really use the credit and debit card systems with our equity broker, which is our main partnered broker. However, what you could do is you can either use Skrill, which is another form of deposit, or you can use a wire bank transfer. So all our members from Tradevago that are doing a wire bank transfer, you have no fees. All the fees are waived. And again, this would also mean for the withdrawals. Which that's as far as it goes for the deposits and withdrawals. But if you do have any issues or something does not work, by all means, you can always reach out to us.
Cool. So if you guys got any more questions, throw us their way, or if you want me to take a look at a chart, I can tell you.
Yeah. If you guys have any questions, chart analysis.
And if you
Quiet Sunday.
Yeah. If you ask me to do analysis on a chart, I can't tell you where it's going to go. I can only basically tell you where it's likely to bounce.
Ryan said crypto BTC on sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, BTC
talking about the
should be on
withdrawal.
sale soon. Should be on sale soon.
Cool. So it's a little bit of a quiet one, I guess. Not a whole lot of questions. Nobody wants us to check anything.
Yeah. Again, so I know people that are going to be watching this on the recorded webinar channel. Then you guys can always again shoot us message, any of the mentors, me or Hunter, and we will definitely get you guys sorted.
So whoever's joined recently, you've come in a great week because of these news events that are coming up here. We'll pull them up again here quickly. The non-farm is going to be great learning.
That's all I did. Maybe I didn't hit. Did I hit the button wrong? Oh.
I gotta mute this guy. That was loud. Yeah, the non-farm is going to be a great learning experience for you guys who haven't traded it yet, and also the UCAD is going to be really fun, probably.
Yeah. NFP is definitely again, some people are very, very cautious with trading these very high volatility fundamental news, but if you find the right strategy to it, in which of course we teach you all on how to trade these certain type of fundamental news, then you could always make a very big buck for it. So
Yeah.
Brian over here said, the way I withdraw my crypto profits to fund the Vago bot, I withdrew to Coinbase and cashed it there. So yeah, Coinbase is a good place to cash out your BTC or even deposit, trying to purchase BTC.
Cool. So that's probably about everything then.
Yeah. I think we covered
the Coinbase account
for this week.
Yeah, Coinbase is great. They're probably one of the most secure Bitcoin platforms for sure, right?
Yeah. There's many locations. There's also something called local Bitcoins.
Local Bitcoin is not something I want to condone.
It's not an exchange. Yeah, it's not an exchange. But for those who
just because I don't know how safe it is.
Yeah. Again, local Bitcoins is somewhat like of an escrow system service. So the way they work is that you find certain people that you want to deal with in cash. These are for people that are in regions not in like the West, regions in Malaysia, for example, or the Philippines. I know it's been of a good success on the Asian regions. So for those that are living in that type of in those regions, then you should definitely use local Bitcoin, because it's been a great success. However, here in the European countries, the Western countries, you should be able to use all these different platforms like Coinbase.
Yeah, I've heard some people getting robbed on local Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, like here in the West, of course, a lot of people utilize this in the sense of fake cash for Bitcoin, etc. So just got to be careful on that.
All right. I think the recording's gone long enough here. I'm gonna stop it and then get that uploaded to the guys.
Cool.